It sounds wild! Right, we're about to go under a tunnel, you ready for this? Sport mode! Hey everybody, welcome back again to another vlog. So if you'll look behind me, you'll see this is a familiar environment to a lot of people, but more so in the summer. Let's get a look at where I am. See that? Departure lounge. So I'm going on a flight, and you'll have seen by the title and the thumbnail that I'm going to pick up a new car. Now, I'm not going to drop any hints about this one because I've been keeping it kind of hush-hush across all social media platforms. I'm not getting a supercar, it's nothing like that. But I'll give you this one hint right at the start of the video. We had one of these and now we've made a bit of a mess of it. But my dream was always to have one of these and have it absolutely mint condition, take it to shows, take it everywhere, keep it like forever basically. So we're going to sort that problem out today. So come with me on a journey to Bristol Airport and then a bus journey all the way to Plymouth to pick up this new car. And if you're enjoying the content and you're in with me for 2025, people doing their work. And if you're in with me for 2025 and you want to see what this new car is, hit like, hit subscribe and drop us a comment. First things first though, I need to try and get a coffee. So I'm in Edinburgh Airport, which is actually quite a nice airport, but I'm just going to go and hunt down a coffee shop of some sort. Looks like my flight's delayed already by 15 minutes, but that'll be because it's really foggy. When we were driving towards the airport in the car there, it was like super foggy, and the motorway I could hardly see. So yeah, just going to go and track down a coffee. I think there's a Starbucks up here. Feels weird, usually I'm in here when I'm going on a flight to like a warm place, but not today, unfortunately. No holiday plans for this year yet. Well, actually there is, but it's involving cars, so we'll talk about that another time. Starbucks. About to sit down there and drink this, but go to gate now, so gate 27. It's a bit of a walk, so better get moving. This is such a long corridor, but the automatic kind of automated walkway is not working. Look at this. Saying that, I've been hitting the gym a lot lately and my fitness is good, so I would have made the choice to walk anyway. Bing bong. Oh, somebody's left their mobile phone. Anyway, so for anybody that doesn't know, right, the UK that well, or you know the UK but you're not sure about Scotland and how far away it is from things, right? So I'm going from Edinburgh to Bristol, which if I was to drive it would take about 7 hours maybe. And then I'm getting a 3-hour bus ride to Plymouth, and Plymouth honestly is about as far south as anybody could go really. I mean Land's End and all that's there, but Plymouth is pretty far south, so it is an absolute jaunt. And then I've got like a 9-hour drive back up the road, so wish me luck. Time to go. Oh, it's foggy, man. Super foggy. You can't even see anything in the sky, man. This is probably the worst weather conditions I've ever got on a plane in. See you in Bristol. landed. Whoa, slippy. Need to get a bus now to the main terminal and then find the bus station. Never done this before. No bags, no bags, no bags. Straight to the exit. I'm going to need to maybe ask somebody about the megabus station, but I figure out quite a lot of stuff in my life, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be alright. I've been here one time before, but I got picked up. So I've got over an hour before my bus, so I'll just saunter around a little bit. Found it.
All work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Ay, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for wherever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body chopped up by propellers. Came in arrogant, but left out in a stretcher. The comparison, y'all know y'all couldn't replicate it. Chilling in the desert, I'm good under pressure.
Stick around when we hold it down, look at what we found.
This a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles.
On the ground, we'll be to the clouds, never coming down.
That's the crown on me, wear it proud, show 'em what we bout.
Stick around when we hold it down, look at what we found.
Said this a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles.
On the ground, we'll be to the clouds, never coming down.
So been on for 2.5 hours now. Starting to get quite bored. But not long to go, half an hour. And then I'm meeting the guy who's selling the car at the coach station car park. So tiring, man. It's a really long journey home as well, 9 hours driving, something like that, 8 hours, 9 hours. See you soon.
Talking about all work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Ay, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for wherever, I'll be front and center. Quick to sever, however, whoever. Raining from above, we shooting down through your...
Right, so I didn't want to go and film in the guy's house or anything like that, just because I've got some manners and I didn't really know the guy and I didn't want to like invade in his privacy or anything like that, so I opted not to get the camera out in his house with his family and whatnot. But I'm in the car right now and I'm just about to jump outside and give you a view of the most unbelievable unicorn version of this car that has ever been, in my opinion. This thing is wild, wait till you see this. So the hint that I gave at the start of the video was that I had bought one of these types of cars before and it was always intended on being like the most amazing daily, and then we messed it up. So that's the track car, right? So we bought an incredibly clean JCW Mini and now we've kind of wrecked it as a track car. So now I've picked this up. Have a look at this. So this is an 08 plate John Cooper Works, 80,000 miles, and it has been looked after like you wouldn't believe, and I've not even showed you the party piece yet. Have a look at this interior.
Hey, all work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Ay, bad guy, Heath Ledger. ready for whatever. I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body chopped up by propellers. Came in arrogant, but left out in a stretcher. The comparison, y'all know y'all couldn't replicate it. Chilling in the desert, I'm good under pressure. Stick around, let me hold it down. Look at what we found. It's a marathon.
So, obviously, I wanted to make sure that I got to relive what I was trying to live the first time I bought a Mini, which was to have an incredible John Cooper Works, really well looked after, mint condition, daily. I'm not going to get the opportunity to do that now because obviously it's now got holes in it and it's got a roll cage and bucket seats and everything in it. But this is a mint condition example of a John Cooper Works. I'm in Plymouth, as you've seen from the start of the video, and I now need to drive all the way back to Glasgow, which, for those that don't know, it's about 8 hours, maybe more, maybe 8.5, 9 hours. So, for anybody that knows the John Cooper Works platform or that the N14B engine, I've bought 2 litres of oil just to make sure that I get home. But yeah, this thing's absolutely incredible. So, join me in loving this. Like, I know it's not a massive deal for most people, but this is something that I always wanted to have, and I wanted to keep it and really look after it and have it basically forever and let it become what a classic Mini is to us today for like my kids in the future possibly or whatever. So this one, I say this now, but this one's going to stay, and it's an incredible example. I'm super happy with it. Yeah, really exciting stuff. It's 223 horsepower at the wheels. It's got all the mods that you would expect it to have. It's done laps of the Nürburgring before as well, so it has been a car enthusiast owned bit of equipment, and it's now coming to another lot of car enthusiasts. So I'm not going to waste any time. I've got a can of Red Bull. I'm going to jump in that Recaro seat and I'm going to head for Glasgow. So I'll basically check in on the way up the road, but the next time you're going to see this is it's going to be parked in my driveway next to the A45S, next to the track car, where it should be. So yeah, let me know what you think of this car in the comments. For me, it's the seats, man. Those seats are like worth a lot of money on their own. The guy that had this has done an unbelievable job, so thanks to the old owner. I'm not going to say his name on here, but thanks to the old owner being so good through the sale and everything, and he knew I was flying all the way down from Glasgow to come and get it, and we came to a really good agreement on price and everything. So yeah, excellent. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop back in the car. I'm going to head for Glasgow. I'll do a wee bit of chat on the way up the road, but it's going to be dark soon, so next time you see us, we'll be back in Glasgow. Look at these seats, man. I love them. And not only that, I got 4 4 Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss that came off of the old Team Dynamics wheels that were on this car when the old owner had it, and he just gave me them because he doesn't have a use for them. So now we've got some extra tyres that we can put on other wheels or whatever we want. I might change these wheels to black, put my old John Cooper Works off my old other Mini wheels on this with them on it, because I think this car with the black wheels absolutely stunning. But yeah, I am so happy with this. It is amazing. Look at this cooler works shifter. Look at all of this work that he's done, the tartan on the sides. I'm not taking any credit for this build to this point. This has all been the previous owner, so take my hat off to these boys, well done. Right, I know I said I was going to wait till we were back home, right, but I'm just wanting to demonstrate the sound of this little beauty. So I'm doing 74 and it's droning a wee bit, right, so it's got a sports cat on it, a sports cat downpipe, a straight through centre section, and a stock John Cooper Works back box on it, right, and this is how it sounds. It's just letting off nice wee burbles, nice wee pops and bangs. Look at that seat, how sick is this thing, man? Why am I so excited about a Mini? This is not how I expected my life to be, man. I was wondering if I was going to be like chasing supercars and all that by now, but I'm just not, man. This is amazing. Look at this shifter. Look at this. And see this ring binder here? This blue ring binder? That is this thick with receipts and history and everything about this car. Honestly, hats off to the old owners, because they have honestly kept this example amazing, man. I'm not a massive fan of the silver wheels, right? I'll say this probably a few times in this video, but for those of you that have been following the channel will know that I've got the John Cooper Works Track Mini, and that had original OEM John Cooper Works wheels on it. So I've got them in the garage, and those tyres that you can see behind me are Pilot Sport 4S's that are the right size, so I'll probably swap over to the John Cooper Works wheels on this car, just purely because I want to keep it OEM plus. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy with this. Hey, let's drop it down to third and give it a rip. So it's not obviously blisteringly fast like my Merc, my A45 is, but there's just something so cheeky about it. I was in the petrol station there in Tesco, filling it up with 99, and two people in the same forecourt, and within half an hour of me picking the car up, approached me to say how beautiful this car is. I said a few quid spent on it and all that, and I was like, I love all the other cars that I've owned and my current cars and that, but there is just nothing like a cheeky wee hot hatch that's been done to this kind of standard. Honestly, amazing. And I'm picking up where someone left off here. I'm going to make it a bit more to my taste. And obviously there's an option to swap a few parts over onto the track car, which, you know, is definitely something that we're probably going to look at. This car's pretty harsh for the road. This is going to be the second daily of the channel to get me back and forward to work, and so the Mercedes can be kind of parked up and not used as often as what it's currently being, because we're going to use that car for 2 more Euro trips, and we just don't want to absolutely blitter the miles onto it. So it's important to me that I keep the Mercedes the miles as low as I possibly can as well. I was just checking the average speed cameras there, but yeah, what a buzz. Thanks for staying with me to this point. There's just so much love man, so much love. I'm so happy with this. Right, I've just come in under a couple of underpasses. It sounds wild. Right, we're about to go under a tunnel. You ready for this? Sport mode. It sounds so good. Oh, it literally rips and pops and bangs, man. Oh, so good, man. Tell me you can't, how can you not love this? Yo, right, so next day I've ended up with a bit of a sore throat actually. But yeah, it's the next day, so I had an 8.5 hour journey back home last night. It was like super grueling, very, very long, but it was worth it. And we're back in the Cooper S, John Cooper Works, the red one that I picked up in Plymouth. So I just wanted to get home, get into bed, get some sleep, and then come out the next day and get the camera on and do a wee bit of reflecting on the first kind of day of ownership of this car. I guess you can hear that. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, you've seen that already. Plymouth went to pick this up. Really, the main reason for buying this car was that we had the Track Mini. Well, we've got the Track Mini, sorry, now. That's getting built into a track car, and it comes with its difficulties. But I wanted to make sure that I had a nice Mini that I could look after, and it could become like part of the Dreamscape family, take it to shows, generally just take care of it and have it for a long time. So that's why I've got this, and it came up, the price that I agreed with the old owner was really good, the modifications that are on it are really good, so it just seemed like a really good buy for me. So obviously a few things that I'm going to change, but what I'll do is I'll go through the modifications now, just a proper rundown. Everything was a wee bit exciting yesterday, I never really get much of a chance to do that. So it's running on BC Racing coilovers, poly bushing and all that underneath. It's got uprated brakes, uprated Ferodo DS 2500 pads. It's got a sports cat downpipe, a straight through centre section, and the standard John Cooper Works back box, an intercooler, an AEM intake, and it's running 225 brake horsepower at the wheels. So from an engine point of view, pretty good. I've got all the printouts and all that stuff, and the car came with a ring binder this thick of like history and all that of the car, so really good. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's got rotiform wheels on it, silver ones, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but my intention is the Team Dynamics wheels are going on the track Mini, so the John Cooper Works wheels that were on the black Mini are going to go on this, because I think keeping it all original is definitely the way forward when it comes to these types of cars that are going to be future classics. The obvious thing that I haven't spoke about yet, in this part of the video anyway, is the seats that are in it. So these are John Cooper Works original Recaros, which are incredibly rare seats, and I'm actually so fortunate and so happy that I've got these in this car, because they really make a difference. And the back of them is carbon fibre as well. It's got a rear seat delete kit, so the rear seats are gone, and it's got that kind of racing style net in the back, but that's just cosmetic. That's not a structural bar or anything at the back of it, it's just all cosmetic. So yeah, pretty lively. It's got a custom interior as well. You've seen there's tartan on the doors, you've seen that from the start of the video. There's tartan on the doors, there's carbon everywhere. The steering wheel's from Kill All Chrome, I believe. It's a fully custom steering wheel with carbon fibre and everything on it. So the previous owner really has done a cracking job of this, and the owner before him as well. They've all done a really good job. I'm kind of picking up a car that's already pretty far on in a modification journey, which is good, but I'm going to have to put my own touch on it as well, and there's a chance that I might swap some parts from this car onto the track car, because I believe that some of the parts on this aren't really necessary for a daily driving car. But yeah, super happy with it. But I'll let all the pictures and videos of the car do the talking, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the windows down and I'm going to let it sing. It sounds so good. Yes. It's so cheeky, man. It is so cheeky. It's so good. It's so nice to drive, man. I hope that's coming through on camera, man. It sounds so good. The thing that I forgot to mention, actually, my apologies, is it's got a Cooler Works short shifter in it, which is honestly some bit of kit, man. Listen to it bubbling. I've heard a lot of hot hatchback cars. This is up there with one of the best, by the way, this setup. As I said, the previous owner's done a cracking job of this. It sounds so good. Put the window up. So it doesn't even need to be like incredibly fast or anything like that, it's just fun, you know what I mean? Just so much fun. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of end the video with a bit of a drive in the car and just talk through a wee bit of an ending as to why I've bought the car. The intention is this car will become, should hopefully be going places with the A45S, and they'll become like the two cars of the channel parked up. Obviously the track car is now off the road basically, so it's kind of, you know, not the best thing for driving on the road, etc. So it'll just be going to the track and back really. Maybe take it to the odd show, but yeah, this is just something special. This, I love it. So fortunate to be in a position that I can live what I would have wanted to live when I was young, is to just have a few nice cars that are just really modified well and stuff. So yeah, I'm really, really happy. It's so cheeky, man. And these seats are just... It's so good, so good. So yeah, you've already seen the outside of the car at the start of the video. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, me having a journey down, a bit of travelling to pick up a car. And I hope you're all looking forward to seeing this on the channel. Yeah, and just share the love with me, because since I bought the Black Mini, I've just somehow fallen in love with this platform. I don't know why, I just have. Like, it's just so good. I think it's something that I always want to own. No matter what happens with the rest of the cars on the channel, I think a Mini Cooper S has got to be something that stays. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to close the video there. I hope you enjoyed those clips of the sound. I'll just end by saying thanks for all the views and all the comments and all the engagement so far in 2025. I hope this video lands well, and I hope you're looking forward to seeing this car on the channel again in the future. And of course, I'll keep you all up to date with any modifications that we're doing on this car. Remember, like and subscribe and follow on for 2025.